What's going on, everybody? All right, some people in the comments section in the last video said, we're tired of seeing you bash Toyota all the time. Well, you'll like this video because this is a thank you video. If you'll remember from my last video, Bayou Riggs, I got a little heated about his truck where the rear wheel just basically fell off and ripped a bunch of lines loose and stuff like that. Well, thank you, Toyota. You have done the right thing. That is awesome because when he first happened, Toyota had told him that it was going to take 6 weeks to get his truck done. They expedited him a total rear axle assembly. And when I say total rear axle assembly, I mean the entire thing. Everything, even the brakes on the end. They just dropped his and stuck it back on. Both axles, brakes, differential, everything. They just sent him everything and made that right. And thank you, Toyota, for doing that. That is stepping up to the plate. I'm not sure other companies would have done that from my experience. And I was hoping that you would, and you did. And I know he appreciates that. I just watched his video where he walked around his truck and showed it and stuff like that. So again, Toyota did the right thing, stepped up to the plate and hit a home run with this one and got that man his $70,000 truck back in like a week and a half. I don't remember how long it was, but it was way quicker than the 6 to 7 weeks that had been told to him prior to Toyota stepped up to the plate and expediting that axle over to him. Now, I do want to speak about one thing. In my other video, I talked about, poke yoke, mistake proofing, stuff like that. Same thing, by the way. It's just if you go take a lean manufacturing course, they probably won't refer to it as mistake proofing. And there are ways that this could have been avoided. And I want to show you 2 pictures here that I snapped that he didn't talk about, but I snapped pictures of the left side, I believe it was, before and the right side after. And I want you to notice something in these 2 pictures. Being that I've been in manufacturing as long as I have, this was something that I looked for immediately and didn't remember seeing in his first video, and then immediately noticed it in his second video. If you'll notice in this first picture, if you look at the nuts on the axle, now I can't see really well, but it doesn't appear that there's any kind of marking or anything like that on the nut. It just looks like they put the nut on there, tighten it down, and send it to the next station. But now if you'll look at this second photo right here, it appears that there is like some kind of blue marking or something, and it looked like it was on both sides of the vehicle. I'm not going to show you both sides. This photo right here will suffice in what I want to talk about. But it looks like there's some kind of blue marking on the nut. And that very well could be what we call touch for quality. If you touch this bolt and you tighten it down, then you mark it saying that I touched this bolt and I tightened it down. It's basically saying I marked this bolt saying that I performed my job task on this specific part. And it appears like they did all 4 of them, which is normally how you do this. If you have a touch for quality, anything that is a touch for quality, which would have been those 4 bolts, would have been marked saying that you performed your job task. Again, I don't remember, I couldn't tell real good, but it did not look like they had done this on that before photo. It didn't look like they had marked any of those nuts or bolts. To me, this would be a critical torque. So I would think there should have been some kind of mistake proofing put in place for this job task. And it appears that if there wasn't before, that they have done that now by looking at this. So I really want to go now, maybe give it a little while because some of the trucks now may be in transit, but I would like to go look at a new one on the lot somewhere and see if it has marked bolts. Just out of curiosity, I could go look at mine, but mine's, a 2016. Who knows if they even did it, if it would even still be on there at this point. But again, huge thank you to Toyota for stepping up and getting this man's truck fixed. I know it was a huge relief for him, and you just did the right thing. That's awesome. And again, it looks like they've added one more step in the process for the employee to actually mark these bolts if they weren't before. Because like I said in the other photo, I couldn't tell, but it didn't look like it, and it definitely looks like it in the axle that they just sent him. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Looks like Toyota is improving their processes as they go along. That is good to see. That will only make this truck more reliable, more dependable, and you know, less videos out there where people's talking about the bad things they've had done to their truck. The more likely they will sell more of these trucks, because on the internet, a lot of times you hear about the bad things, but you don't hear about the good things. And Toyota knows this, and every manufacturer knows this. If someone gets mad that something happened, that's the whole reason I started this channel. I got mad at Ford because I had 2 POS F-150s, and I wanted to tell the world about how bad an experience I had. I didn't want to tell the world about how good of an experience I had with those trucks prior to me starting to have all the bad experiences. It's only after I started having all these bad experiences that I wanted to tell everybody what kind of crappy situation I was in. So you may not hear about, you know, the thousands of trucks that may not have any issues along the way, but if they have 100, you're definitely going to see those on here. So if they can improve their processes to limit those bad videos that come out, it's only going to help Toyota in the long run. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.